Welcome to the Extra Lap, where Tom, Jimmy and I will give you a booster dose of World Series Showdown, you know, just in case you didn't have enough of it in the main two shows. So, guys, overall, what did you think of the showdown?
I thought it was mega, really. We saw great racing in the Nations and in the Manufacturers Series. It's hard to pick out sort of my favourite moments because there was so much going on. 3 races each. I mean, it was action-packed for us. I don't know about the drivers.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the reactions of some of the drivers. I mean, sort of the proper range of highs and just like debilitating lows. So it's been a pretty good weekend, I think.
Well, why don't we start off with the Manufacturer Series and just kind of remind us of what happened in that exciting grand final?
Yeah, absolutely. It was Igor Fraga that led the field down towards the first corner for Toyota. Toyota having had a brilliant start to their Manufacturer Series by taking the win in the first race. You saw it all kicking off, though, a little bit later on in the mid part of the top 10 here. This was Ryota Kokubun going on to a different compound of tyres, and then Igor Fraga continued on leading the way at this point.
Yeah, interestingly, of course, Ryota Kokubun started on the hard compound and just sort of fell back down through the field. Andrew Brooks on an alternate strategy on the soft tyres, making his way through the field in the midway of the race and was doing a pretty good job of things. He really liked that T1 overtake, first on Quinton Hall there in the Peugeot, and then second on Thomas Legutele in the VW Beetle. So a good run from Andrew Brooks, but would later falter on that softer compound tyre.
Yeah, his strategy wouldn't work out for him. However, Ryota Kokubun's one would behind the wheel of the Mazda. A very robust move on Quinton Hall into the hairpin, bit of contact between the two, but they kept it on the straight and narrow. However, it wasn't enough to fault the charge of this man here, Igor Fraga and Toyota coming across the line to take the win in the World Series Showdown in the Manufacturers Series. An absolutely fantastic result, and here is what it means in the standings. You can see that Toyota finished on top ahead of Mazda and Peugeot. Volkswagen just missing out on a podium right at the end of the race there.
Yeah, that's something we didn't quite catch in our highlight reel. Poor Thomas Legutele, mate. He had such a good race and then came around the last corner and was like, oh no, I have no fuel left. And then just fell down the field and unfortunately lost that P3 for Peugeot.
Oh man, all the drama. But that's what we love. Afterwards, Tom and Jimmy had a chat with some of the top drivers, and here's what they had to say.
Quentin, just talk us through your performance here today. Just how impressed have you been with the whole Peugeot team and your performance in the Manufacturer Series World Series Showdown event?
Well, as soon as the combo was announced that it was Dragon Trail Gardens, I knew I had a chance because the Peugeot was good there. And immediately when I started practicing, I immediately got onto the pace. Like, I was consistent and stuff, but then I got into the real thing, got a bit nervous, still did a good qualifying lap. But on lap 1, I made a crucial mistake where I got a penalty and I lost touch with Igor. And then, well, that cost us in the end because I could have fought with him for the win.
It's your first big event with Gran Turismo. You said you're feeling a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
How did you prepare for that, given that you're sort of on the world stage now? It must be a bit of a change from just sort of driving online.
Well, for myself, it's the same as being online. Like, as long as I'm confident in myself, I don't get too nervous where I can't drive anymore. It's like just those small nerves you can hold back.
Well, Quintin, thank you very much indeed for that. Congratulations to yourself and for Peugeot for finishing inside the top 3. Let's move over to Ryota Kokubun as well. Ryota competing for Mazda in the Manufacturer Series for the World Series Showdown, finishing in 2nd position. How impressed were you at yourself and your team's performance here today?
はい、まず1レース目、2レース目でクラフチェンコ選手とガーナン選手がお互いにいいレースをしてくださって、そのおかげで最終レースの自分のレースに専念できて励むことができました。
It's good to see you again, Ryota. It's been a long time since we've had any sort of contact. It's been a weird time we've been in recently. Why Mazda? Of course, we sort of see you bouncing around between different manufacturers. Mazda, very distinctive. What drew you to them?
2018年は日産で走ったんですけど、19年シーズンからマツダでずっと走っていて、その理由としてはやはり車が純粋にかっこいいと思っているからです。
I love the idea of just choosing a car purely based on the aesthetic. That's a very Jimmy Broadbent kind of strategy. Ryota, thank you very much indeed for your time. Let's move over then to Igor Fraga from Team Toyota. Igor, the last time that we saw you in the FIA Certified Gran Turismo Championships, it all went horribly wrong for you and you hit the wall on the opening lap of one of the races, and that was that. I mean, if today wasn't redemption for you, I don't really know what was.
Yeah, of course, I'm very happy, to be back competing in such an event in Gran Turismo. And yeah, like last time, I have been away from Gran Turismo, due to my real racing career. But now, like, I had a bit more time to prepare. I was playing, following all the drivers through the online races as well. So I felt a lot more prepared, and yeah, I couldn't be more happy to be here.
Great to see you as well, mate. It's been some time. I wanted to ask you, at the end of the race, you had Ryota kind of closing in quite quickly on the soft tyres. Were you worried at all?
Kokyo was always with me on the radio. He was letting me know, you know, the gap. I think since we pitted into the hard tires, so the last 5 or 6 laps. I knew that Mazda could fight for the win at the end, but yeah, I think we had the clean air through the whole races, and this really helped us. And then they battled a little bit with Peugeot as well there, so this I think made us kind of a bit more breathable, let's say, towards the end, because it was just a bit more than a second. So yeah, if they were just closing in without any traffic, then of course it would be much more complicated for us.
Well, Igor, congratulations to yourself and to Team Toyota. Brilliant result for you here in the World Series Showdown.
Thank you so much, guys.
I'm really glad that Fraga's happy to be back, and I'm really happy that he's back and he's got his feet on the pedals, hand out the window. People don't do that. But it's also, I want to bring up a point about that interview. So you don't think all the way back to 2019 is like a long time? Why did you bring that up with Kokuma? He's like, get your facts right.
Must have been a different Ryota Kokubun that I was talking about.
Oh yeah, because we have 8.
I think there's a shortage at the local bus depot because Julia's just completely thrown you under that one there.
Delightful. That's what friends are for. Moving on from the manufacturer series, though, we should obviously talk about the Nations Cup. Talk us through that grand final. What went down? Break it down for us, guys.
There was so much going on, wasn't there, really? I mean, if we look at away from the lights, it was Igor Fraga, once again, who started on pole position. He just seemed to love qualifying on pole. And you can see a bit of argy-bargy in the mid-pack, but this is where the race started to come unravelled for the Brazilian driver. Too deep on the brakes into the bus stop. It allowed Valerio Gallo to come through. Kokubun was really lucky to not run into the back of the Brazilian driver coming through here as well. Then in the mid-stages, it just went from bad to worse with the Brazilian driver.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened. We had that sort of issue into pit lane, didn't we? That little spin, and of course, just lost his momentum after that, and was then at risk of people on the faster compounder tyre. Here's Kokubun and Valerio Gallo. They were fighting pretty hard towards the end of the race, and we thought this was a move by Ryota Kokubun here, but then actually went into the braking zone, and he's missed it. There's the corner there, mate. Valerio Gallo comes back through. Bit of contact between the two. They both did well to actually come out of that okay. Next lap, we had a similar scenario, but Gallo went defensive a bit late, and again went, oh no, I've got to brake this corner, haven't I? Didn't quite make it. Kokubun finally got the move made, and also Gallo came back to track a bit quick, got a 0.5-second penalty with momentum into clutches of Serrano and Lopez.
Absolutely, and speaking of Serrano and Lopez, look at this on the final corner. Kokubun went and took the win, that was a given, but Serrano in second place ran out of fuel on the line. It allowed Gallo and Lopez to come through.
So unfortunate. Oh man.
And here then were the point standings after the end of that grand final. Ryota Kokubun taking the win in the World Series Showdown for the Nations Cup, ahead of Valerio Gallo and Jose Serrano in third place. Lopez and Fraga down in fourth and fifth position. To make things interesting for World Series 3 and 4, though. Definitely
is. So, I mean, in terms of sort of, GT, is like running out of fuel the most embarrassing way to fail?
I mean, it's kind of like I've done everything I can possibly do. I mean, in Serrano's case, literally did the entire race, and then just at the end, nah, sorry, mate. Someone should tell him what the E means in the fuel tank.
I was also thinking like the beginning sort of error that Fraga first made. It had real had the sort of energy of, when someone used to like drop a CD on the floor because they were trying to switch them over. It was definitely that. It was like that sort of like, whoa.
I think the most embarrassing thing to happen in racing is ending up on the wrong tyres for 30 minutes, isn't it?
I've never heard of that, mate.
Well, after the grand final, Tom and Jimmy had a chat with some of the drivers.
Huge congratulations to the top 3 in the standings, Ryota Kokubun, Valerio Gallo and Jose Serrano. I think we'll start off by talking to Ryota as well. Brilliant strategy there, Ryota. Just talk us through your weekend, really. Talk us through how you felt out in the car on the track in the Nations Cup. Incredible performance and a great overtake on Valerio Gallo.
はい、本当に最初は緊張して、本当に、勝てるのかなっていう思いと、勝ちたいという思いがありまして、 本当に今回は結果につながったので嬉しく思います。
Ryota, Jimmy here. First of all, congratulations, amazing result. The thing I wanted to ask you is when we've seen you racing in these finals, you tend to do really well in the cars that are a little bit unusual. The Formula One car back in 2019 Tokyo, of course, the GT40 here. Do you prefer that kind of unusual car as opposed to the Group 3s?
はい、基本的に古い車の挙動が本当に好きで、まず乗っていて楽しいと思うので、そこから普段からその古い車で走っているので、それが結果につながったのかなと思います。
Well, Ryota, thank you very much indeed for your time. Congratulations from us here once again as well on winning the World Series Showdown. And we look forward to seeing you in World Series 3 and World Series 4. Let's move over then to Valerio Gallo. Valerio, I mean, I don't know what it is, mate, but you seem to love finishing second. Last year, if we look at the Nations Cup, you finished in second there. Here, you're second in the World Series Showdown. I mean, you seem to love being the bridesmaid. What's that all about?
What can I say? I'm pretty happy, actually, because I managed to do the comeback, and also in this race because I was starting in third place behind Kokubun-san and Igor. And then, the strategy played out well also with Kokubun because we managed to escape from the other guys, and also Igor had some issues. But yeah, it came down to the last laps battle when Kokubun went a little bit deep. And yeah, I was still able to defend, but then I did the same mistake as he did, like he said. And yeah, actually from that I had to save my podium because at that point also the other guys, so Jose Serrano and Coque Lopez, that they were coming back so fast. And actually I got also lucky because after my, let's say, my stupid mistake, because I missed the braking zone, but I feel like, yeah, I got so lucky because Josete ran out of fuel, and from that I could save the podium and also the second place.
Well, Valerio, I'm going to ask you a nicer question than Tom did because I'm not a nasty person. You've been around, of course, in these events for a while now. You're one of our stars in Gran Turismo. Lots of new guys coming in. How would you rate the strength of the current field here in the showdown today?
Well, let's say with the fusion of new drivers and also ourselves that we come from the last season, surely it's a new surprise. It's a mystery. It's also been a mystery because we don't know the other drivers. We just know some other drivers, and also let's put also the cars because today we raced a totally different car, which I really enjoyed actually, and also with the track. And yeah, it's been a surprise overall for us, and I really like it because in this way we can have many more good moments, and also we can remember these races even better.
Well, Valeria, all joking aside about finishing in second place, of course, you won the Olympic Virtual Series motorsport event not so long ago as well. Just tell us what the reaction's been to that as well. How has it changed things for you?
As I said, it was mind-blowing for me because I've done such a long road from the start, from the beginning, by meeting my first group and friends, and then expanding myself to a new community, which happened in GT Sport, and so also the community is part of myself because they helped me a lot in raising my motivation, because actually I wasn't so let's say I wasn't betting on myself so much to arrive to this point, to this level, and actually I made it, and I'm still racing at the top, and I want to keep being myself because I really enjoy firstly doing these races, and also be able to share the same the same battle and also the same passion with the other drivers, which for me it's also a very important thing. So yeah, what can I say? I'm still very blessed about that.
Oh, good stuff. Valerio, congratulations once again, and we look forward to seeing how you get on in World Series 3 and World Series 4. Let's finally move over then to Jose Serrano, finishing third place overall in the standings in the World Series Showdown for the Nations Cup. Jose, just talk to us about how it feels to finish inside the top three. We've got so much talent up and down the field. How does it feel to be putting your stamp on this series?
Pues estoy ahora mismo que no me lo creo porque cuando me quedé sin gasolina y he quedado cuarto pensaba que iba a quedar en esa posición, pero gracias a los puntos de la semifinal pues estoy aquí tercero, ¿no? Estoy ahora mismo increíble, muy contento.
I can imagine you sort of rocking in your seat at the end of the race there to try and get to the line. I'm not sure if you're aware of this at the moment, of course, but there are currently 3 Spaniards sort of in contention at the moment. It's yourself, Nicky Romero, and Coque Lopez. Is there a strong sense of compatriotism between you when you're all racing together?
Bueno, eso yo en mi mente pues sí lo suelo trabajar porque somos del mismo país, ¿no? Y queremos que España esté lo más arriba posible. Pero en verdad vas tú solo aquí porque esto es la Copa de Naciones y aquí se corre individualmente, ¿no?
Well, Jose, just one final question from myself as well. Now that you've finished inside the top 3 in the World Series Showdown, how are you going to use this to build on that momentum and take it forwards into the next World Series 3 and 4 events and hopefully into the World Finals also?
Pues lo voy a afrontar igual que he hecho ahora, ¿no? Trabajar duro, ser consistente y trabajar más, sobre todo las qualis que últimamente se me estaban atragantando un poco más y nada, eso es todo.
Well, Jose, thank you very much indeed and very good luck for World Series 3 and World Series 4. Huge congratulations to Jose Serrano, Valerio Gallo and Ryota Kokobun.
I mean, you'd think that there'd be nothing more brutal than like running out of petrol like on a track, but no, I stand corrected. It's the Valerio Gallo interview with Tom. Oh, why'd you keep coming in second? I don't think he's choosing to do that.
Can't handle the heat, don't get in the kitchen. Like that's the rule, isn't it?
There's this tiny series we ran called the Olympic Virtual Series. I don't know if you saw
I've not heard of that. No, this is news
but
to
he
me.
might have actually won that, you know.
What more do you want?
So I don't know if you guys, well, I suppose you must know that we have driver cam. I thought it'd be a kind of fun thing if we could pull together some of our favourite clips from the showdown. Just, you know, some of the highs and lows of competing so we can kind of watch them together and feel happy and sad. I think a little bit of both. Should we take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Okamoto winning earlier on today.
Yes.
I'm a winner.
Yes, you are.
Happy boy. Someone who isn't very happy, Danny Solis, so after his mistake in qualifying.
No, not
Nearly
happy
saved
about
it, but you see, head in the hand straight away.
Oh,
poor
classic,
Danny.
classic GT.
What about Thomas Laboulier? He ran out of fuel.
No, I ran out of fuel. Oh my god.
Right on cue. Cheers, Thomas.
No.
Oh, no.
Last corner as well for Thomas. And then here's Gav's reaction winning. He knows the cameras there. Look at him.
He
He's playing
knows
to
he
it.
is, yeah.
What star?
What about Jose Serrano as well? I mean, he ran out of fuel on the last lap in the Nations Cup Grand Final.
Oh,
No me lo puedo creer, macho.
Oh, no!
So Coca didn't mind though, did he?
Madre mía.
My Spanish isn't that good, but I'm fairly sure he's pretty happy with that.
yeah, he's pretty happy. Like, honestly,
Madre mía.
it's still going. Oh my
there is a
goodness.
cut.
I mean, Lopez is always, the reactions are always fantastic. Well, I'm sad to say, guys, it's the end. I'm very, very sad, but I hope all you guys have enjoyed it. We will see you again next time. Bye.